Yes, luckily at this moment it's completely offset by increasing exports to US and Europe. But as you know, there's a lot of uncertainty with regards to US and European economies. So I think for Japan, Japan's exports to China account for 20% of total, and Asia 50%. So I think we have to really watch what's happening in China and why their exports are also dropping so fast to the Japan and the other countries. Yeah.
Yeah, core machinery orders, April to June, minus 3.2%. This is on quarter. For the July to September quarter, core machinery orders seen falling 2.6% on quarter. I mean, we watch these, Sayuri, as you well know, because they're a leading indicator of CapEx, corporate capital spending, right? Do you think this kind of trend is going to, how does this figure into Bank of Japan thinking? Because if rates rise, that's going to make it harder for corporates to borrow and to invest in CapEx, no?
Yeah, so this capital spending data, it was something I expected. There is a stagnancy with regards to capital spending. And then this, especially the private sectors, manufacturing sectors, capital spending is quite weak. That is also, we can get the confirmation from recent real GDP data. April, June data was very weak, partly because capital spending was stagnant. So, overall, I think Japanese economy is not really growing fast, despite this recent second quarter real GDP, data showed 6% growth. It looks remarkable, but this was mainly because of the decline in import, increase in export, and nothing to do with domestic demand. So I think Japanese domestic demand is not really growing fast. So that is confirmed by this sluggish capital spending data.
Oh, gosh, that's not so good because, domestic demand and also obviously wage growth is what the BOJ needs to see or wants to see in order to give itself the justification and the basis for to finally raise interest rates after more than 10 years, right? Sorry, back to dollar yen, the 146 and a third. Should we be on intervention watch?
Yes. Because this 146 is beyond what we experienced in last October when the Ministry of Finance intervened 2 times. So we have to closely watch what will happen to this exchange rate. I think one of the reasons why BOJ did a tweak at the end of July is because they tried to contain some depreciation impact of yen, but it didn't work. So I think we have to closely watch. The intervention may happen quite soon.